What's up, guys? It's 5:18 a.m. The hackers been draining my battery since like 3:51. I made a video about MK Ultra editing and hacking and editing. I've been writing this stuff down. I've been documenting, and the hacker's been fucking with my phone, draining my battery. So, to not bullshit me anymore, I was using this charger, so I got the charger that the phone came with, that way that he can't bullshit. Oh, that's the reason why it's taking so long to charge the battery. But even with this charger right here, even when my phone's on the charger, the battery drains. Like, I had my phone, it was at 7%, and I wrote it down. It was at 7%, and I literally watched it go from 7, 6, 5, 4, 3 in like less than 20 seconds. I was like, damn, like that motherfucker hacked it, like drained the battery quick. And all because I've been documenting what's been going on, man. At 3:49 a.m., one of the members was telling their young ass girl to go to sleep, because I was making a video about them. And at 4:13 a.m., I had wrote down, hacker keeps draining my battery. I've been trying to make a video since 4:13 a.m. also. At 4:13 a.m., a member says check his videos. About how I said this before, about how they're saving things, like let me see, what is it that I was saying? They're saving things, for the future, how like go to sleep, how I'm telling you how they say go to sleep. They're saving all this stuff for the future, for their they're young members that are young right now, like elementary, that's still going sexual right now. So that way when they get older, like 20, 30, 40 years old, they have roles. Like, they will start using, like, my family members, like my little niece, my little nephew. They will target them, and like when I document go to sleep, like these members, they will fucking use my voice and they will pin it on my family members. I hope you understand what I mean by this. They're saving things that I document that I know these pedophiles that use remote neural monitoring are doing. So they flip it back on me and frame me, or frame like my family members in the future, for their future, for like the people that are remote neural monitoring. They want to use things that I've like documented and said, like how they edit my videos and use words I've said for their future gang stalkers, man. And at 4:16 a.m., they said, how does he lose one? And a girl responded with Pauline. And this is another thing that I've been telling you since, like, that I've also documented in my journals since like 2016, 17, and I've also said in my videos. That's also why they also said check his videos, about these underage girls using my sister's name, Pauline. Like, these grown-ass men would say, hey, Pauline, and these white girls would respond to it, that way their real name wouldn't get said, and at the same time they'd be framing my sister's, Pauline. And in my other video, how I said, like, she'll skip the internet. This thing, man, these people would trick people to do things, man. It's the most fucked up thing in the world, dude. And they said, how does he lose one? And a white female said Pauline, because their members are trying to bullshit my family, dude, trying to fuck with my family. It's because, like, in 2016 when I first got V2K'd, man, these people, I would catch these people when I'd wake up. They were using my sister's names, and they were using more than just one of my sister's names, for their white underage females and their females, Okay, and at 4:19 a.m., a dude said, it's beautiful. And And then their chick responded with, "Damn, that's on." She said, "Damn, that's on." And I'm gonna elaborate on what that means. I know how they talk. I know what they mean. You know, they see, these are words that, like how the FBI caught these. I'm trying to check my battery, man. See, my battery's going up because it's on a charger. And see, if I had it on this charger, which the hacker would use this as an excuse to fucking bullshit, it would, battery would still be draining. But hopefully, you know, since I got this charger, it came with the phone. I got it hooked up to my phone. Okay, well, at 4:50 anyway, at 4:19 a.m. The dude said it's beautiful, and the girl responded with, "Damn, that's on." And just like an FBI, how they you know, figured out the code words that members use in elite pedophile rings, same way with this. The word "it's beautiful" was referring to a young girl's pussy, and the girl responded with, "Damn, that's on." And those words mean, "Damn, that's a turn on," and it like that makes people horny. That's on, you know. That's what that means. And okay, and then at 4:21 a.m. they also said, she said, "That's why," she said, "y'all don't need them." Meaning these white dudes that remote monitor, they watch, like how they watched me, what I think about how I turn on women, and how other dudes that are not in their fucking cult, that they also watch how they turn on women and what kind of words, you know, they use, like say to women that makes women horny. These white dudes here in Albany, Texas have been stealing those things to make these women horny, you know, that they remote monitor. But a lot of them like to use MK Ultra mind control and direct energy weapon also to make women horny and to get them to have sex with the white group of Albany, Texas. So don't forget about that part, because they love to use MK Ultra mind control and direct energy weapon to make a female horny and to get a female to fuck them. And okay, that was at 4:21 a.m. At 4:22 a.m. that older dude said he still wins them. Anyway, and let's go back to 4:29 a.m. or not. Let's go back. At 4:29 a.m. A young girl, you know, she has said, you know, I was watching, this is what I'm watching. Hold on. Because, nope, I just heard the battery. The battery deal make that sound, and my phone's still on the charger. I'm just trying to grab my... Well, anyways, I'm watching Super Troopers, but right now it's on, you know, just switching right now. I'm watching Super Troopers, and it was showing Rico, the main guy on Rico, how they found him attractive. Like, damn, he's hot. So a young girl said, "I'm white meat." And I'm going to tell you what white meat means. She means that she wants to only be with white men. That's what white meat means. When she said the words "I'm white meat," I quote, "I'm white meat," unquote, she means that she's only, you know, wants to be with white men. This is a very, very underage girl, real young, way underage, man, way underage. And at 4:29 a.m., one of Albany's white men, you know, this V2K, said in a malicious or like a hateful word, like jealousy type of way. He said, "She still ain't white meat." You know, he said that she still ain't white meat. You know, like in a mad, like anger way. You know, because and when he said she still ain't white meat, that means that she still likes other race, like a different race other than white people. you know, like sexually. And he says she still ain't white meat, like in a mad way, like a jealousy way. So what, like I've been saying, man, all along, dude, these white dudes, they train and condition these females to only like white men, white people, you know. And you know, I've always wondered, like, it's always crossed my mind more than once, you know, like all these white girls, you know, like, and they start conditioning them at a very young age, man, you know. And it seems like it's gotten worse since over the years. You know, these white people, they always go back to their own race, you know, and it's because of MK Ultra mind control, direct energy weapon. A lot has to do with direct energy weapon and MK Ultra mind control, and conditioning that. And so that's what it means. White meat means white penis only, you know. So, okay, so we're gonna go. Let me start documenting. I mean, not documenting. This is what I've been documenting. See, I've written them down. At 4:32 a.m., my battery was still at 3%. You know, I would turn it on at 3%, and it should still continue to go up the battery, but it never did. It kept dying, and so at 4:32 a.m. my battery was at 3%, and it cut off. Then at 4:33 a.m., you know, it was said he still doesn't know covering, and I do know what covering is. You know, every time I would try to say like 4:32 a.m., they would switch the letter a.m. to p.m., and it's because at 4:32 in the afternoon, when time goes by, they're going to say, well, now show this. Are they really doing this at this time? And it will show that they're not, because this is actually in the morning. See, 4:32 a.m. They're trying to fuck with the They're trying to fuck with the goddamn the camera, dude. They're trying to make it blurry. But that's AM. So they're when that guy at 4:33 AM, he said he was trying to tell his members, you know, and I still heard it through V2K. He still doesn't know covering, and I know exactly what they're doing. They're switching the time. You know, the white people are switching the time. They're switching the time so that when the afternoon rolls around, they were like, well, did they say this at this time? And it will be like, no. So we're flipping the page. You know, at 4:40 a.m., we just show them how they live. So, you know, this older white man was telling their members, you know, this is what they do to these underage girls and females that they just want to be white penis only, you know, to fuck only white men. They show these underage girls, including these underage girls, how other race live, how other people live. And then this one guy says that he's going to show Leno being a faggot. I'm not a faggot, so he's full of shit anyway, you know. But that's what they do. They let these underage girls show. They let these other girls remote neural monitor. You know, like they let these girls watch other different race other than white people, you know, and they hope that these girls don't like how that person lives or this person lives. So, in other words, these white men are jealous, and they hope that these girls don't like how that person's lifestyle is that they let watch. Okay, stay with me, man. That's because this is real shit. This is what's happening, and these are guys that are using remote neural monitoring here in Albany, Texas, white men. You know, so they're showing these underage girls how other different race other than white people live. So hoping that these females don't like it. That way they stay with white meat, white people. At 4:33 a.m. At 4:33 a.m., I heard one of these white females says, "Y'all lose with vehicles," and what they meant by that is like, you know, and I've said this many times before to these people that are remote room on, man, y'all hate to see, okay, well, y'all hate to see someone move on up this not white, like me, when I got a new job, I'm making good money. They hate to see that shit. Or when I'm working out, they hate to see that shit. Or like when I had this job at Ingram Concrete, I was, you know, going to fix up the house, man. Or when I had a nice vehicle, they keyed it. These white folks keyed it. And then they wrapped a bungee cord around my brake line at one point, and I found that before I took off driving. And it was to rip my brake line off my fucking, you know, rip my brake line, because they had wrapped the bungee cord around the brake line and hooked it back to the rim, inside the rim. That way when I take off, it starts winding up, getting tight, and it breaks the brake line off. And once it breaks the brake line off, the bungee cord comes on loose from the rim, and there's no evidence, because the bungee cord would be left somewhere on the motherfucking highway, and then about the time what I need to fucking brake, I won't have any fucking brakes. That was one thing that's one of the many things they've done to me. That's attempt murder. And that's why that female said, y'all lose vehicles, because they love to fuck with people's vehicles. They fucked with my dad's blue Chevy pickup many times, and they put paint thinner. I mean, the paint started coming off the bed. I've seen some fucking symbols on the back right fender. So and she also said, well, y'all lose because y'all also watch her. So it must be another race that they also watch, you know, sexually. And so at 4:44 a.m. after that was said, the old woman that's evil as shit, that's hateful, said, she's out, you know, she's out. But she ain't never gonna be out, man, because one, this young girl that said y'all lose with vehicles is also white, and they would just spin the whole goddamn thing anyway, man. They would just blame it on, like, you know, another race fucking with, like, my vehicle, fucking with my vehicle, my parents' vehicles or someone else's vehicles, you know, when it's actually the white race doing it. They would just spin it. And two, they would just turn that female that said y'all lose with vehicles, you know, because she was white, that said that against her own group, you know, race. And I already know this, man. They would just turn her, you know, they would just, you know, condition her more. And, you know, hopefully, you know, like me, because I always say white bitches, or, you know, because these females, these white people love it when I say white bitches, because it turns white people against me, and it turns their underage girls also against me, and it turns them racist against Mexicans also, because I am Mexican. So it turns them racist against Mexican. And it's like, it achieves their goal to begin with, to get these females of all ages, white females, to not like another race to begin with. So that was also why they let they let these white females, even if they're underage, watch a different race in hopes that they don't like how that person lives their lifestyle. And like me, like I said, man, I've always, you know, try to get a good job, and when I do got a good job, sometimes it always gets sabotaged, because I'm always trying to fix my parents' house up, get a new vehicle, you know, and I love working out, and everything gets sabotaged, man. Everything, all the time. And that was also, you know, and like I said, you know, that girl that said y'all lose with vehicles, because she knows what these people do, you know, they would just turn her anyway, you know, like turn her to their side, or, you know, whether she's Mexican or not, you know. And that's why she said y'all watch her, you know, because these white men watch her sexually, you know, because they find her attractive. And you know, and then they would also turn her by, which is known as racist fuck, meaning they will turn her on so badly, you know, even before she, like, you know, has actual intercourse, they will use also a lot of times direct energy weapon to make her feel the sensation of horniness, and also with MK Ultra mind control to start thinking also sexually. You know, this is done a lot by Albany white people using a remote neural device, and they will turn her on and on and on to the point where she can't resist, and she will end up fucking these dudes. And at the time when they're having sex and intercourse and she's orgasming, uh, this is how this is the most manipulating ass people that know how to do things, man. Uh, that's when they tell her, okay, you only stay with white men only. That's how they get a lot of these girls, these women, to only like white men by sexually arousing them, and when in the moment of orgasm, that's when they tell them, okay, do this, do that, and only be with white men. And these girls will do that to keep on feeling that sexual sensation. That's training a person